that Rogers was better, and you know it's been a tough thing for him. Bullpen, and we start him, and with all the moves and all the stuff going on, he's had probably more downtime than a bullpen guy would. So he was kind of back in the role he was last year. I thought he threw the ball pretty good. I know he gave up 3 runs, but in general, he seems to have been out of sync in his earlier appearances, and I thought he was much better tonight. So that's good. Runsler maybe as good as I've seen him, and you know we needed he and Boshiers. I mean that was kind of the plan. If we can get 5 or more out of Taylor, then try and finish it with those 2 guys. So it was monumental that those guys were able to finish the thing. But he wasn't quite as sharp, but did a good job for 2 innings. So you start with that, a couple of early runs, which is always nice. Britton had a big night. We need him to get going. You know, Bucks did a nice job, great job pushing that bunt. You know, something we didn't have last year was much speed, and you know now with him here and Tovar and a few of the guys that can run a little bit, we've been able to do some things, and all of a sudden that little safety squeeze becomes a nice weapon if you got a guy that can run at third, and Bucks did a good job with that. And then Kepler, big hit to give us some insurance, and that was good too off a left-hander. So probably could have drawn it up a little better, but not much better.
Was that a call for Buxton?
No, that's his deal. You know, we've talked a little bit about that's part of his game, and you know, if he's got Vargas at third, probably not a good play. We love Vargas, but he ain't going to run out of sight in a month. So it was a good decision at the right time, and he winds up getting a base hit out of it, and that's even better when a guy does that and gives himself up for what was at the time a huge run.
And Britton's hit in the first snapped in 0 for 16 with 2 out and ran in scoring position.
Right, and it's, you know, we just, you know, you look at Buck's numbers over his career, and you know, there's a few guys that we could say this about, but you know, we expect him to swing the bat better than he has overall. He had a little leg issue and some other stuff, but big tonight in the triple, obviously, and scoring there was good too. So he had a good night. And if we can get him going in the middle of this thing and get Vargas going a little bit, you know, you feel a lot better about your offensive chances.
Also, your first 3-game winning streak of the season.
That I didn't know. Let's hope it's not the last, and let's hope we're talking about 4 after tomorrow.
Mike, Taylor only threw 66.
Right.
Did you have him on a limit tonight?
Yeah,
Can you
yeah,
another inning?
Yeah, he had made 62 pitches, two appearances back. You know, I think we were looking at 75 as the maximum, and you know, with 5 innings and throwing the ball really better than I've seen him down, and much crisper than he's been. You know, sometimes, I mean, we could have run him out there for another 10 pitches, but you're trying to get guys to get out of the game feeling good about the way they threw the ball, and why challenge that when he did his job? And if we weren't a little short in the bullpen, it would have been a no-brainer. The only reason we thought about it for a second was because it would have been great to get another one out. But no matter what happened in the game, I think it was the right decision.
And how do you deal with all the player movement you've had recently?
You take the job in the minor leagues, and especially at this level, and you understand that's part of the deal. And if you don't, you shouldn't be here. And that's, you know, it's been extensive, but those things happen. And the kids handle it great. It's, you know, a lot of guys have gotten opportunities very early. We're 30 games in. I don't know, well, we sent 12, 14 guys there. I mean, so that's, you know, you're always happy for them. I mean, I can't tell you how happy I was to send Dino. And anytime you send a guy for his first trip there, it's always great. The kind of kid he is, and all the work he did for us last year and this year, that was fun. But when guys leave, there's opportunities for others, and that's another way to look at it. So I just think you find out who's in town at about noon, and you put your lineup together, and you hope for the best.
Good?